Shoulder and thoracic mobility, sequence A. First exercise, thoracic extensions on foam roller. Place the foam roller underneath the shoulder blades and lock your hands behind your neck. Point your elbows forward. Gently arch over the foam roller, keeping your hips on the ground. Locking your hands behind your neck keeps your cervical spine neutral, which allows you to extend exclusively through your thoracic spine. Aim to point your elbows as far behind you as possible. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, then shift to the next vertebra. The thoracic spine has 12 vertebrae, and the extension should be happening between each one of them. Therefore, it is best to change position several times to ensure the mobility throughout the entire thoracic spine. Before coming out of this stretch, roll your back up and down the foam roller. Come out of the stretch in a controlled manner so as not to pull your intercostal muscles. Second exercise is tall seated dislocates. Grab a dowel in a wide grip. Sit tall on the ground. Your knees can be bent. Your spine should be straight. Keeping a firm grip on the dowel, elbows straight and shoulders down, move the dowel from front to back. Start with a wide grip and gradually narrow it. The movements must be slow and controlled, never jerky or forced. You should never feel any pain when performing this exercise. The breathing should be steady and regular. Try to perform at least one breath cycle per repetition. Complete anywhere between 5 and 15 repetitions. Next exercise is external rotation with the dowel. This exercise helps you point your elbows forward in the overhead lockout, which allows you to pack your shoulders and achieve greater stability. Place the dowel on the outside of your elbow and the inside of your hand. Then pull the dowel up with the other hand. Once you feel slight discomfort, hold the position, breathing deeply with your nose. You can either hold or pump up and down. You can do this exercise in several positions, from elbow bent 90 degrees all the way until your elbow is almost straight and your arm is overhead. Change sides and repeat the same thing on the other arm. If your external rotation is poor, it is best to select 1 or 2 positions and hold them from 20 to 40 seconds each. This exercise must be done slowly and with control. There should never be jerking or forcing. This exercise should never cause you pain. Any of the exercises in this sequence can be performed individually before, during, or after training. Next exercise is behind the neck press with the dowel. Lie flat on the front with your forehead on the ground. Grip the dowel with your hands about twice shoulder width apart. Lift the dowel off the ground and pull it behind your neck, touching it to the muscles of your upper back. If you can do that easily, narrow your grip a little bit. The narrower your grip, the more challenging the exercise becomes. Aim to eventually complete this exercise with your hands just outside shoulder width. Throughout the exercise, try to keep your forehead and your chest on the ground. The next exercise is kettlebell arm bar. Begin by extending the kettlebell over your chest on a straight arm. Externally rotate your arm so that the kettlebell is hanging on the outside of your body rather than over your face. Pull your shoulder down into the socket by squeezing your armpit. Roll over until your belly touches down to the ground. Rhythmically press your hips into the ground, breathing through your nose. To make this exercise more challenging, slide your head off your bicep and place it on the ground in front of your arm. Use your leg to control the roll back. Catch yourself with your foot before rolling all the way onto your back. Dismount safely and professionally and change sides. Pull your shoulder down and away from the ear, squeezing your armpit. Externally rotate your arm so that the kettlebell is hanging on the outside of the body, never over your face. Use your leg to roll yourself back and then dismount the kettlebell safely and professionally by keeping your elbow close to the body. Our final exercise is tall sit to V sit. Here we will actually practice the overhead lockout. Get into tall sit position as you would when performing a Turkish get-up. Then extend both legs and support yourself on your hand. We will practice correct lockout position. This means that we do not rotate the kettlebell over our face. Instead, it is hanging on the outside of the body. We do not shrug the shoulder, instead it is packed, and we do not bend the arm, instead the elbow is fully locked out. If you feel comfortable maintaining that standard, then bring your body more towards a vertical position until you do not need the support of your other arm. You can bend your knees if your hamstrings don't allow you to sit with your torso vertical. Hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds, then dismount the kettlebell safely and professionally using the Turkish get-up technique. Change sides and repeat on the other arm.